Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Everything digital marketing, AI tools, and fintech. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing cold email marketing. Right? What's cold email marketing? I mean, I know a lot of you guys have heard about this a lot, especially the ones that's been in the space for a very long time. There's a lot of new people that's coming into the space, right, and want to do cold email marketing. So what is it? Cold email marketing is just a matter of utilizing a cold list in order for you to potentially, promote or advertise any type of offer that you have, or services, right? And the cold list being that these people don't know you, they've never been affiliated with you, they've never received any type of email from you, so it's potentially a cold list. It's technically walking out on the street and meeting a stranger for the first time, right? They don't know who you are. You're saying, hey, how you doing? They're gonna look at you like, who the hell is this guy? Who the hell is this girl? Like, why are you walking up on me? What do you want? I mean, like you're scaring me. People are very on edge nowadays. So that's similar to a cold email, right? You can't just send somebody something and say, hey, you need to get this today. And they're like, okay, well, who are you? I've never seen you before. I've never read any of your previous emails, so it takes time. So, it makes people feel uneasy, right? So it takes time to kind of warm up an email list, just like it takes time to kind of meet somebody new and them to get accustomed to you, right? So that's what a cold email list is. And then you hear the phrase warm email list, right? So a warm email is you walking up to somebody, you've seen them several times, and you're saying, hey, John, how you doing? How's everything? Hey, Deborah, what's up? I haven't seen you in a long time. How's the family? Right? They're warm to you. They know you. They've been associated with you, whether it be through passing on the street, whether it be through previous conversations. They at least know, like, and kind of are willing to vibe with you, right? People are not willing to vibe with you if they don't know you. So that's exactly what it is when you have a cold email list. A lot of the companies that use cold email lists are like these big companies, or sometimes not even big companies, but a lot of these bigger people who are sending, bigger correspondence, because what they're trying to do is potentially, if they send a mass amount, if I'm sending out 100,000 emails, and I get 10% to respond, 20% to respond, maybe 10% or 5% may be interested in what I have to offer, right? Then I'm gonna get them down that funnel. They're gonna sign up. They're gonna they're gonna give me their email address. Now they become a warm email that I can now start sending them, continuous correspondence. And because they recognize me from the first time, they're gonna want to potentially do business with me later on in the future. So that's what a lot of people utilize cold email lists for, right? So I just want to jump into a quick comprehensive guide of what a cold email list is, right? So we're gonna dive over here into my laptop. So as we jump over here to my laptop, we're going to be talking about, mastering cold email marketing, right? I'm gonna have you on my Canon camera, and I'm also going to have you on my Mac camera. For some reason, it's not translating correctly, the Mac taking on my camera when I have the wires. So, for right now, guys, bear with me, right, until I get that operations fixed. But I definitely wanted to jump into this information and kind of provide it to you guys, right? So mastering cold email marketing, right? It's a comprehensive guide, right? Just comprehensive just means this is for the beginner's guide for those who may not be familiar with this, but they really want to dive into it, right? Because you definitely want to be able to learn how to build high quality email lists, right? You want to be able to have them measurable, okay, my laptop. So you want to have, you want to drive some measurable results, with this list, so that you're able to, again, continue to to correspond with them throughout the future and potentially build your business. If not, you're building your business for yourself, you're building it for a client, or maybe a service that you're selling or providing. Let me just move my camera over here in the corner. Cool, right? So we're in module 1. So it says module 1, but it's not really modules, right? You're just kind of understanding exactly what you're doing, right? So you just really want to set clear goals, right? Define your audience. Like, who's your audience? Who's your ideal audience that you're trying to potentially send out these email lists to, right? You want to have that to be, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound, right? This is something that they call SMART goals. So with these SMART goals, you want to be able to kind of know exactly, how you're going to be able to be speaking to these customers and or clients, right? Some people say SMART goals. You don't necessarily have to go with the SMART goals. I know everybody hears this over and over again, but you just want to have a goal. Okay, who's going to be my ideal client? What are the time frame that I'm going to be trying to reach them with? What am I trying to achieve? How relevant is my services to this cold email list, right? Again, what's the duration that we're going to have that we're going to be contacting them? Is it going to be 7 times? Is it going to be 15 times? Is it going to be 24? You want to have all that, have an idea of what you're trying to do with all of that, right? And like I mentioned, your target audience, so who's your target audience? Who's your buyer persona? If you, whatever services you're doing, that's your buyer, that you should have a persona around that service, right? And if you wanted to get even deeper, you can jump on ChatGPT or any one of these AI tools, to dive in and say, okay, I provide services for XYZ, fill in the blank. I provide services for a golfer. I'm in the beauty niche. I'm in the, the health niche. I'm in the home and garden niche. I'm in the real estate, whatever it may be. Jump in, have them understand exactly, have AI understand exactly what you're looking to accomplish, and let it spit out a bunch of information. I say them because I created a bunch of different AIs. One is like somebody tells me what books I should be reading. One is another one that's just like, okay, it's my marketing expert. One is AI is amazing, so it could do a lot of different things. So you definitely should utilize that in that manner, right? So you want to build a high quality email list, right? What's a high quality email list? An email list that is hungry to buy. Right, that's high quality. If these guys are ready to buy and they're buying everything that you're sending them, it's a hot list. That's what they call a hot list. So you definitely want to build a high quality list. How do you do that, right? You want to create a lead magnet, right? You want to be able to have, some value that you're going to be providing this list, so that eventually, you can get them onto a warm list. Remember, these people don't know who you are. So it's really important that you create, things that are something that's relevant, right? Goes back to that SMART goals. What's relevant to them? What's something that's going to benefit them, right? So you want to be able to kind of provide that, those resources. Plus, once you get them on your list, now you get them down that funnel. Now you're going to be able to, warm them up to potentially have them purchase something from you. Remember, it takes a person at least 21 times, 21 engagements, 7 to 21 engagements before they really get comfortable, with who you are, what you have to offer, and some of the things that you're trying to provide, right? Number 2, you want to optimize that sign-up form. So you want to make sure your sign-up form is, the title, whatever brief description that you have, even the form, of what it may be, the call to action, right? Sign up now, like, yes, get this now, get it before it's, have something that's going to really drive that, engagement that you're looking for. That just learn more, sign up. Yeah, they work, but they're really dry, and a lot of people are not really, engaging with that as much. So you definitely want to have a call to action that's really driving in action, right? You want to use referral incentives. If you have, people who have a list, you definitely want to incentivize them, to get, to maybe work with them, work with it, maybe barter, so that they can, you can grow your list by working with them, in a sense. You want to barter, or have incentives of somebody who say, hey, a couple of people, here's some discounts if you can get them to, come to this website and log in XYZ. Right? There's a lot of different methods of marketing that you can utilize if you're trying to really grow your list. So, just think outside of the box. Again, you can type that all into ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT, I need you to think outside the box of some of the unique ways that you can, we can XYZ. It will definitely spit out some information. And some of it is pretty cool, right? That you could potentially use, right? So, you also want to integrate your CRMs. So what's a CRM, right? It's a customer relationship management system. Right, so this is where you are going to manage your customers, right? It's a platform where, again, if you have, let's say you're working with ActiveCampaign, GetResponse, MailChimp, whatever, pick which one, right? So you have a form, which goes into a funnel. That person signs up. They want that ebook that you have, audio book, what it may be. Now they're going to your CRM as a person that's interested in what you have to offer. Now in that CRM, you can now understand exactly what they reached out for, right? What are they interested in? Now you can start building a relationship, with the management, with a CRM. A lot of these CRMs are really easy to integrate with a lot of the email providers as well, right? So you really don't have to worry too much about that, right? HubSpot is one, they have a lot of comprehensive features. You have also, you do automatic lead management, right? Set up automatic syncing between them, like I mentioned, and it's really easy and cohesive when it comes to you managing and taking care of your leads, right? You also have track engagement, right? You also want to track engagement, monitor those email opens. Let me move my face real quick, right? The clicks, the responses, to refine your strategy. So, like I mentioned, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but KPIs, right? You have those KPIs, your key performance indicators. Those are some of the things you definitely want to keep in mind when you're building your business, because that's going to be what's going to move the needle, right? You could have a KPI of, I'm looking for, like they mentioned, opens, clicks, bounce, who's, what are some of the other ones? There are a lot of them, off the top of the head. I draw a blank, but there are a lot of different ones that you can definitely want to have when it comes to monitoring. So, definitely keep an eye on that, right? As you're building your email list in your business. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, so, you want to integrate with your CRM systems, like I just mentioned. So you want to have those ethical practices, right? And compliances. Compliance has changed a lot in the email space. So, a lot of them have gotten real strict. Pardon my phone. A lot of them have gotten real strict on, some of the things that you can and can't do, right? Before you could just email anybody and it just be, a free fall. It really was the Wild Wild West when it comes to email. But they've gotten a lot stricter, so there's a lot more rules. So it's important that whatever country that you're in, you want to know, what platform that you're going to be. Not platform. You want to know what laws and compliances that they have, right? You want to definitely pay attention to that. You also want to be transparent, right? Be clear and state what subscribers are signing up for in your form, right? Hey, you're going to be signing up to get this this ebook, You're signing up to get this audio book, you're signing up to get this free mini course. Whatever it may be, like just let them know what they're signing up for. Don't have them sign up for a mini course and you're giving them an ebook, because it's not going to be congruent, and then they're going to complain. You're going to get bounces. It's going to affect your platform and just your business on an overall, right? So you just want to be transparent, right? You want to provide easy unsubscribe buttons. A lot of the platforms that I mentioned already provide that. Like GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, Brevio, a lot of them already provide an easy one-click unsubscribe, so that's fine. And to be honest, if a customer unsubscribes, that means, they just saved you a headache of you having to scrub your list anyway. So what's scrubbing? Scrubbing is just going through your list and seeing, seeing which emails are active and which emails are not, which emails are real and which emails are not. There are a lot of different tools that you can use to kind of clean out your email. Again, so this doesn't affect your overall rate of opens, your email responses and things of that nature. So you also want to keep all that in mind, right? You want to stay compliant. Like I mentioned, you want to stay compliant with the GDPR and the canned spam regulations, because this protects your business. Again, if you make $1 million, and you get a fine of $1 million, what'd you make? Donuts. But I'm just saying, so you got to be able to know exactly how you want to rock it, okay? So just follow all the things and just, keep it clear. Practice the right ones. Yeah, man. So this is just a brief overview. This is a really a first step for those who are just, in the beginner's guide of cold email marketing. So here's the conclusion of launching it, right? You want to have this pyramid is kind of encompasses it all. I know you guys seen this pyramid a lot, but it's a lot of different things that you can definitely utilize it for. So with this, I just want to show you that with number one, with your success, You want to achieve marketing goals with targeted, compliant campaigns, right? So what's a campaign if you're not familiar with it? A campaign is what you decide on running to that email list in order to eventually, what your goal is to get profit or maybe grow your email list or what may have you, right? So let's say you have an offer for a golfing, right? Now you're going to be sending golf paraphernalia. You're sending golf emails. What's going on right now? Hey, come on, man. Yeah, so pardon. You definitely want to have the success and everything else that you're looking for, right? Number 2, execution. You want to implement your strategies that utilizing the tools and the techniques learned here and that you're going to be learning throughout the game of email marketing, right? This is a quick, brief overview of email marketing and some of the things you definitely want to keep an eye on as you're building out your email marketing business, right? Also, planning. Number 3, right? You want to set those clear goals so that you could define exactly who your audience is. Also, building a quality list. Some of the things you definitely want to keep in mind as you're growing your business and, and well into the future, right? Because email has yet to change. There's been a lot of different changes in the space of, marketing. The email is one of them that kind of has been, remained the same. I mean, yes, DMs have come into the game. Yes, AI chats have come, chatbots have come into the game. Inboxes have come into has always been in the game. But yet email has yet to change, right? What does that mean? That means that email is definitely still, a viable area for you to become extremely profitable. There's some businesses that just solely do emails and they're making hundreds of millions of dollars every year. $100 million companies that just do email every year, right? So this is definitely a space you want to be in. A lot of people who do cold emails are the ones that have services, right? They have their AI service providers, their marketers who are looking to get clients or customers, all the way up to the big companies out there, right? So you definitely want to be able to kind of, utilize a lot of the tools that they already have so that, you'll be able to kind of master your skills, right? Number 4, the foundation, right? Just understanding the basics of cold email. This right here is a really good brief overview of the foundation of understanding what cold email marketing is and some of the things that you can definitely utilize in order for you guys to grow your business, right? So like I mentioned, now you're equipped to really build a successful cold email marketing campaign. So like I mentioned, right? This is a quick overview of just email marketing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I have a lot more, digital marketing information and courses that I'm going to be diving deep into, as well as reviews and things of that nature of tools that I use or tools that I find really interesting and I think it's going to be able to benefit you guys. And I really hope that this helps you guys in the long run with growing your business and everything you got going on. Right? So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this. I see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay smart. You guys are really rocking and rolling, and I'm proud of you and whatever you're doing already. So just keep killing the game, right? Don't get them donuts. All right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.